Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Former President Trump's prediction that he'd be arrested today is not coming true. Law enforcement sources tell Fox security logistics in New York are still being worked out if it happens.
The grand jury has another witness to hear from tomorrow. Yesterday, they heard from Robert Costello, who once served as a legal advisor to Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen. Costello sat before the grand jury for more than 2 hours, testifying that Cohen is a liar on a, quote, revenge tour.
Fox's Brooks Singman. Cohen says Costello's testimony is fiction. Last-minute negotiations failed to stop a 3-day public school strike in Los Angeles.
Local SEIU 99, which represents cafeteria workers, special education assistants, bus drivers, custodians, and others, says they plan to strike today through Thursday. The school district asked for but did not get an injunction, though they still allege the strike is unlawful in documents filed with California's Public Employment Relations Board.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
Southern Heritage.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology. Mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Legal and community service, that's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome in. This is Mix 1041. This is MixTV.tv as we say good morning to you on a Tuesday morning, the 21st day of March. I'm Steve Harnline. Good morning, everyone, and in a story that you will hear and see first here on Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv as we broke the news yesterday afternoon that Bradley County Schools Director Dr. Linda Cash has applied to become the Sumner County Schools' next director of schools. The Sumner County Board of Education has hired the Tennessee School Board Association. They hired him last December to conduct a national search for a new director after the current director of schools, Dale Phillips, announced that he will retire on June the 30th. Now, the first round of applications produced 16 applicants. However, just 2 candidates were recommended by the State School Board Association based on the screening process and the qualifications set by the board. One of the 2 finalists withdrew her name last week after receiving a promotion, leaving only 1 applicant. The district's current Chief Academic Officer, Scott Langford, as the only finalist for the position. Now, the current and retiring director of schools in Sumner County, Dell Phillips, will continue to receive his full salary at just over $210,000 until June 30th of 2024, while serving in a, quote, advisory, consulting, and transition capacity, quote, to the new director. Dr. Linda Cash submitted her application after the official deadline and did not go through the TSBA's original screening process. According to the Hendersonville Standard newspaper, the Sumner County School Board will vote tonight on whether to allow Dr. Cash to interview for the position of Sumner County Schools Director and whether they will also interview additional candidates not originally recommended by the State School Board Association, but who did apply before the deadline. In a statement to the members of the Sumner County School Board, Dr. Cash explained she was contacted by the Tennessee School Boards Association and members of the Sumner County community to apply. In her statement, Dr. Cash explains her decision to apply after the deadline. Her statement reads in part, quote, through my extensive research, I became aware of an unusual agreement with a retiring director to act as a paid consultant for the incoming director. This agreement along with several conversations with trusted confidants in Sumner County, led me to believe that the search was just a formality and a new director had already been selected. After receiving this information, I was hesitant to apply. But, if I would not be seriously considered for the position. Dr. Cash went on, quote, I have an excellent relationship with my board and school community in Bradley County and did not want to disrupt our work and place the district in a stressful situation, end quote. Editor's note, Dr. Linda Cash, her husband John, spent 17 years in Sumner County prior to coming to Bradley County. So, the Sumner County School Board will meet tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. They will vote whether or not to interview Dr. Linda Cash and the other interviews that we just mentioned. So here's what we're going to do. We'll report once we know the decision of this meeting in the Sumner County School Board tonight. We will break in on Mix 1041 radio. We'll also have coverage on all of our social media platforms. But just to recap here, Bradley County School Director Dr. Linda Cash has applied to become the next director of schools in Sumner County, the county from which she came. She was there 17 years before coming to Bradley County. So we're going to have much more on that tonight. The school board there will vote at 7 o'clock Eastern Time whether or not to interview Dr. Cash. There is other news this morning. The Bradley County Sheriff's Office, Bradley County EMS and Fire and Rescue, they had been dispatched back on September the 25th of last year to a Burnt Ridge Drive address in Charleston in reference to a possible drowning. The call came when neighbors discovered an unresponsive child in their pool. It was unknown how long the child was in the water, and after hours of life-saving efforts, the child later declared deceased by medical professionals. But now the Bradley County Sheriff's Department sent out a release saying that after extensive investigation, the father, David Carroll Jr., was indicted by a Bradley County grand jury on charges of aggravated child neglect and criminally negligent homicide. He was arrested on Monday, being held on a $35,000 bond. The state Senate has given Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally a vote of confidence. He provides over the Tennessee Senate. His story, of course, has made national news. And a majority of Senate Republican caucus members voted by secret ballot Monday to say that McNally, Lieutenant Governor McNally, still has their confidence. All right, we're going to stop the news there. We do have more. We've got a lot going on this morning, but we're going to remind you it's all on mymix1041.com. But right now, I see the director of Cleveland City Schools, Dr. Russell Dyer, and the director of transportation. I say it right, Hal Taylor?
Yes.
I mean, there's so much less of you now. It's unbelievable. I can't even keep up. Dr. Dyer, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Good to see both of you this morning.
I wish you meant that. All right, so, look, no kidding. There is a debate right now among Cleveland City Schools. You put it out there, your system, about the start times maybe changing. Tell me about that.
Well, I think we all know across the nation, and especially here in Tennessee, there's been a bus driver shortage over the last couple of years. And we take that seriously, and we took it upon ourselves to have a transportation study done by a company called Lean Frog. Lean Frog is a group that specializes in helping school districts be more efficient by doing various studies, and we've had some experience with them and good experiences with them. And they came back with some recommendations that they thought we should look at. And that's all we're doing at this point, is looking at options that the school board might want to adopt that could potentially help us with that bus driver shortage that we're experiencing. So that's what we're looking at now. The school board had a presentation at the last school board meeting. We'll have another discussion coming up in April. But again, there's no I'm not here to say today that there's a definitive way the school board is going to move in order to address this issue that we're dealing with. They may choose to do nothing at all. Then again, we have put out 3 options that they may want to consider as we move down this road. So that's what we're looking at now.
Hal Taylor, can we review the options just for a second? What's on the table?
Yes, sir. Well, we're looking at option one would be what Lean Frog found was the most, numbers-wise, the most efficient. You know, that doesn't mean that it fits everybody correctly, but it does mean efficiency from a numbers perspective and utilizing our bus drivers. That would be the Cleveland High and Yates Primary starting at 7:15 in the morning, going to 2:15. Cleveland Middle School and Candies Creek Cherokee starting at 8:15, going to 3:15, and all other elementary schools at 9:15 to 4:15. And then option two would be Cleveland Middle School doing 7:15 to 2:15 p.m. The elementary schools from 8:15 to 3:15. Cleveland High from 9:15 to 4:15. And then the third option is very similar to what we're doing now, just with more time between routes. It would start Cleveland Middle School and Cleveland High at 7:30 to 2:30, and the elementary schools would all go from 8:30 to 3:30.
Let me say this. If you guys, well, not you guys, but if the Cleveland Board of Education, if you guys start Cleveland High at 9:15, I'm re-enrolling, okay? Let me tell you something. I would be a doctor if Cleveland High would have started at 9:15. Do you know the times?
We'll consider that for you.
Do you know the times I swung in on two wheels? Oh, my Lord. Well, hey, let me put my vote. I don't know if I have a vote anymore. Anyway, so, Guy, in all seriousness, I want to go back to you. You've obviously seen this very directly, this bus driver shortage. You've had to, I know you guys have been doing the best you can as it's gone forward.
Well, and that's exactly why the study showed that we're doing absolutely every week, everything we can, given the constraints we're working in. About 11 years ago, Steve, our Board of Education and the former director at that time, they listened to parents and they tightened up all our start times. And that was really good. And it was a different time labor-wise. We could get bus drivers. And what that did, though, is it tightened the routes so much that then COVID came along, and then the free breakfast in the morning for everybody came along. And it's tightened our routes up so much that we can't do double runs like most school systems can. So we are short bus drivers, and we can't get the kids to school. And, I mean, that's really what this is about. We have routes right now, because we don't have drivers, that we're canceling routes for the first time. And that's, you know, that tears our heart apart in transportation when we know we have students we can't carry to school. It's rough, and we know that it's affecting parents, and that's really what all this is about. It's about how do we get our children to school, what's best for the community on the big picture.
Dr. Russell Dyer and Hal Taylor. Dr. Dyer, I'm going to give you the final word, but also the timeline here.
Yeah, so where we are right now, we have a survey that's been sent out to all of our families, so they check their email. That's going to be something they can fill out. We've had over 1,200 responses so far, so it's something that has definitely sparked an interest in the community. You can go to our school's website, and you can check out more information there. So we're trying to make sure that people are educated, people know what we're looking at. We're not looking to just go out willy-nilly, start changing start times. There's a lot behind this that goes into this. So we want feedback, we crave feedback. That's going to help us provide that information to the school board so they know kind of what the community is thinking through. So that's where we are. The timeline would be the April, I think it's 3rd school board meeting, where we'll be when this is taken up again, and we'll have another presentation and be looking for hopefully a board vote at that point in time.
Well, I appreciate you both coming in. Now, Dr. Dyer, I'd like you to stand by and just stay here. And would you like to introduce the state champion Bearettes? They're in the hall.
You know, I think that would be thrilling to do. So.
I know you were pulling for them.
That would make national news probably if I did that. So.
Guys, listen, Dr. Russell Dyer, buddy Hal Taylor, thank you very much, and just keep us updated.
If I could plug one more
Please.
thing, kindergarten registration for the district happens this Saturday, all morning long, going in the afternoon. And that'll be at Raider Arena. So more information's on our website. But kindergarten registration, it's always a lot of fun. Can't wait to see a lot of our brand new students coming in that day.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Dr. Russell Dyer, Hal Taylor, Cleveland City Schools. Bridget, it's the day you've been waiting for.
Oh, man.
Dreaming of.
Oh, dreading.
Dreading.
Yes.
I am back from NYC. I was in the Big Apple. UT fans, I was warming it up for you. I was at Madison Square Garden on Saturday, watching the Knicks and Nuggets, and my goodness, I texted Bob Kessling yesterday. I said, I've warmed it all up for you. You're ready to go. Thursday night, UT and Florida Atlantic. I haven't had a chance to talk about the bracket names, which are, by the way, a ton of losers. We got Andy Jenkins, the dean of students at Lake Forest, is leading this thing, but he's got a, who he's with there, who is tied for number one.
Yeah, our Gideon.
Who can't win anything.
Yeah.
Now, Gideon's mom, Jennifer Ratcliffe, said, hey, give me the prizes. It's fine.
She doesn't work here.
Andy's won a bunch of donuts, which, of course, he desperately needed. And let's see here.
He's doing great.
Yeah, he won round 2. Danielle Seals, Cleveland Chamber of Commerce, won round 1. I'm just catching up here. Yeah. Then Austin came in and said, nobody knows my bracket name. Is that right?
There's one that I think it is, but I'm not sure.
Woo!
Yes, that's the one.
That's me. All right, check the streets, and we have the champion, Bradley Central High School Bearettes in the Eller and Owens Green Room. They're coming in. We understand Coach Reuter and Amy Tinsley, and I don't know if Keith Freeman, is Keith here?
I'm not sure.
He can imitate me if he is. And then Gary Owenby's here, and got the girls here, the champions. So we're going to talk to them up next, Bridget.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's here, the Don Ledford Chevrolet Annual March Mania event, and they are saying yes to low interest rates and 90 days until your first payment. Visit their showroom on North Lee Highway and Don Ledford in Cleveland, where they say yes. Emergency crews are on the scene of a fire. It's on Paulha Parkway near I-75 in the Tomahawk Circle area, so we are working to get more details on that. But fire trucks, ambulances, police, all on the scene there. So you're going to see that as you drive this morning on Paulha Parkway in the area of I-75 near Tomahawk Circle. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. This traffic report is brought to you by Waste Connections of Cleveland. They work with the communities and businesses they serve to make sure that all forms of waste are handled in ways that are reliable for their customers, safe for their employees, and respectful of the environment. Visit them online at wasteconnections-clevelandtn.com.
All right, it's the Hardee's Wake Up, and right now at Hardee's, there's one near you. Bite into the new Philly cheesesteak menu at Hardee's with the all-new Philly cheesesteak burrito. They'll fold an egg. That's how good Hardee's is, folks. They're folding eggs at Hardee's right now. Thinly sliced ribeye, fire-roasted onion and peppers, and melted cheese served in a warm flour tortilla. Whatever. Hardee's, feed your happy. Hey, my favorite bracket name, by the way, because, we're giving a huge prize package to the best Mixed Madness bracket name. I'm very proud to tell you Mixed Madness is the biggest NCAA tournament bracket challenge in the entire Chattanooga area. Beats all stations, beats everything again this year.
All right, yeah.
You did it.
Good job.
By the way, nobody cares. Anyway, whoever the person is who said their bracket name, and of course people take shots at me. Well, I don't care. That's fine. You'll never win again, and we're taking notes. But the person whose bracket name is Steve takes too much vacation. Have you seen that one?
I did see that one, yeah.
Steve takes too... You used your bracket name to say Steve takes too much vacation?
And you were on vacation when that happened, so how about that?
You people need some original ideas. All right. Well, I, honestly, that did make me laugh. All right. Tell you what, we'll come back in just a moment. Hey, the state champion Bearettes are up next, and they're going to have a big celebration Friday, 11 a.m. at the Bradley Central High School Jim Smitty Arena. We're going to carry that live here on Mix 104.1 Radio and TV at mixtv.tv. Back in about a minute or so. The construction.
Morning. Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast starts your day with made-from-scratch sausage and egg biscuits, biscuit and gravy, or syrupy French toast dips. Pick any 2, just $5. My rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Our slogan is better mattress, better price. And at Mermaid, we really do believe that because we use the highest quality of foams, the highest quality of intercoils that go into the mattresses, and we have the highest quality people working for us. We have a number of employees that have been with us for up to 30 years, and we're very proud of that fact.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service.
We're here
We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Did you know 4 out of every 10 pills contain a potential lethal dose of fentanyl? 2 salt-sized grains of fentanyl can kill. Talk to your kids today about the risks of fentanyl. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org today.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
70% chance, a high of 62 and a low of 53. Mostly sunny on Thursday with a high of 79. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 26 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
I tell you what, we are just we're getting all situated here. Keith Freeman screwed something up, probably makes fun of me all the time. Anyway, we're joined on Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv by as we get the camera set here by the Bradley Central High School Bearettes. Coach Reuter, good morning. How are you?
Fabulous. How are you doing this morning, Steve?
Buddy, I'm doing great. Thank you for coming and thank you for bringing everybody in.
Oh, well, we appreciate the opportunity to come in and show our hard work off, and we appreciate you having us in. We got to get up a little bit earlier this morning. I heard you talking earlier about getting up and going to school. I heard you with the Cleveland situation. So
I tried to get Dyer to stay and introduce you. He wasn't doing it.
He wouldn't stick around.
No, I wasn't doing it.
Maybe he'd hold the ball for a moment. But
oh, hello. Well, come on. Boom. Well, that'll be fun. Hey, so let's just talk for a second here. I mean, look, this is always a goal. This is your goal every time you start, probably the day after a season ends. And these girls did it, didn't they?
It is our goal. I think I get asked several times a year, do you talk about winning championships? And we haven't rehearsed anything, but I've asked these girls, do we talk about winning championships? Do I talk about them in the locker room? We talk about them on the court. This is the goal at Bradley Central, and that's okay. You're going to come up short most of the time. There's only one 4A team in the state that gets this. So anytime you work really hard with a group like these young ladies we got everything from seniors to freshmen in here. And when you have a group of people, assistant coaches, Amy Tinsley here, Coach Freeman, Coach Belford, when you have a group of people working together, the enjoyment of winning something like this rises. Okay, individual sports are what they are, but when you have people working together, it seems to me so much more rewarding. So this is our goal. Are you going to come up short most years? Well, sure. But at Bradley Central, with the history of the Bearette program, this is the 7th one we brought home to Jim Smitty Arena. 2 in my time. Coach Smitty had 5. So I think when you come to Bradley Central, you understand you're trying to play for state championships.
The administration made the announcement yesterday that they'll honor you this coming Friday at 11 o'clock with a big-time celebration like we had in 2019. And that's got to be a special time this coming Friday at 11.
Oh, yeah. It's we win the thing on Saturday, and then we kind of celebrate and hug for an hour or two, and then we go our separate ways. It's spring break. We had girls going to different states, and really, till yesterday, we had not been back together as a collective group till yesterday. You think
the county commission, is that right?
County commission, and then Bradley back at our home
at school, yeah.
At school, and so Friday is going to be a special time. Yeah, I think. I don't know, these girls, they probably don't realize it, but they will reflect back as they get older. They become mothers and grandmothers, and they'll remember this celebration and this journey we had together, and memories will last a lifetime.
I know a lot of those former Bearettes, even going back to Jim Smitty's days, and they still talk about it. My God, it's so important. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start right here, and we're gonna go through each of the players. So you'll start. No, come on, no, let's start taking deep breaths here. And I mean, it's fine. Just here's what I want you to do. I want you to give your name. All of a sudden, they're taking deep breaths over here. I mean, come on. You won a state championships. Let's talk about it. No, I want to go through each player, and then just give me your name, your grade, and then. What did this experience mean to you? What does all this mean to you personally? And now I see all. Look at this. Look at the eyes get big. Gary, you're used to them. I'll bring Gary in here too. Go right ahead.
This is my point guard right here. We're gonna miss her.
All right, there we go. Give us your name and what this.
I'm Carpenter. I'm a senior, and what it means to me is I think it's really special playing for a team like this because not every team is going to play hard for each other. So.
Yeah,
it's really
absolutely.
Special.
And you played. Did you the relationships that you built, you bonded together? Obviously, a huge part of this.
Yes, sir.
Certainly is. All right, come on over.
I'm Erica Swick. I'm a senior, and honestly, just this team and this friendship, it's just amazing to win something like that with them. So.
Erica, you had an injury. I know earlier this season there was some doubt whether you'd get to play very much this year. You're a senior. What did it mean for you to actually be there playing with your team?
Yeah, that was everything, honestly. Being able to just contribute was my favorite part.
I heard Gary mention that on the broadcast also. Come on over. Hi. What's your name?
I'm Addie Guerin. I'm a freshman. Winning the state championship as a freshman means a lot to me just because it's my freshman year. And I was part of this team.
Quite a way to start.
Yeah.
Quite a way to start. You got 3 more years? I didn't want to say that. All right.
I'm Avery Brewer, and I'm a sophomore. And it's just way more than basketball with this team. Like they said, like the friendships are just like everything. So, yeah.
Wonderful. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Love Howard, and I'm a sophomore, and to me it means a lot because like it was a good experience with the team and like with the girls because you know some of them are going to be leaving soon, so like I enjoyed it.
All right. Hi there.
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Malia Wilcox. I'm a sophomore, and like everybody else has been saying, like the friendship that we build, things that we do, it's just fun, especially like outside of Coach Reader. Our team bonding is just like comparable to like anybody else's.
That's wonderful.
I'm Leah Osborne. I'm a sophomore, and I just think like the team's bond, like it will forever be in my heart. This team like has my heart, and like I just love the bond that we have together.
Tremendous. Hi there.
Hi, I'm Abby White, and I'm a sophomore, and just being on this team and getting to experience this with these girls is the most important thing to me, and I don't think that there will ever be a team like this, with this bond.
Tremendous. So. All right, let's go to the back row back there. Hi.
Hello.
What's your name?
I'm Harmony Ware, and I'm a sophomore, and I think that it means a lot to me because this team chemistry, and then we won state, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to win it with this team, so.
Hi there.
I'm Shamai Francis. I'm a senior, and I think it was a great way to go out being my last year, and I'll never get this team back, and I think our bond is really, really good, and I'm gonna miss all of them dearly.
Do you think all of you will keep in touch as the years go on?
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Hi.
I'm Hannah Jones. I'm a senior. I mean, your last game as a high school, I mean, you win a gold ball. I mean, nothing really compares to that. So that's really exciting. And obviously the team is just, they're my best friends. I mean, we didn't see each other for a week, and we all saw each other. We were like screaming, and we were like, oh my gosh.
That's great. I love that. Hi.
Hey. I'm Kamora Fields. I'm a freshman, and I mean, like Addie said, like your freshman year, you win state. I mean, there's no really better way to start off.
Kamora,
career.
not only did your team win the state, you personally won the state tournament MVP as a freshman. And I don't know, Gary Owenby, Brian, has that ever happened?
We can't find out.
Can't find. Gary's the historian of all this. So, listen, Kamora, what did that mean to you personally? What an unbelievable situation that was.
I mean, it was a great feeling. I really didn't. I mean, I wasn't expecting it. I didn't really. I mean, after you win, you weren't really thinking about, like, MVP. You just won the gold ball, so, like, it's not my first thought that went through my head. But, I mean, sure. It's a great feeling. It's my first year, so, I mean, just looking forward
Congratulations.
to it.
That's just tremendous.
Thank you.
Hi there. What's your name?
My name is Michaela Broom. I'm a freshman, and just experiencing winning a state championship like my freshman year with these girls was just so special to me.
Absolutely. Hi.
I'm Madeline Schultz. I'm a sophomore, and I just loved getting to watch these girls play all year and just win the gold ball. It's really special.
That's wonderful. All right, what's your name?
My name's Grace Phillips, and I'm a junior, and I just think that it was a great experience being able to cheer on my team since I couldn't play.
Oh, okay. Tell us, you all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, well, okay. So, Coach, and I think the people at home or whatever they're doing, watching, listening, they're hearing a lot of freshmen, sophomores, juniors. Well, there's quite a bit of talent here to come.
Yeah, we got a lot of talent in this room. We're going to miss these seniors. Yeah. Every year I wring my hands and I wonder how I'm going to replace certain people. But with the tradition and the younger kids, this is a team effort. I think you heard these girls talking about team. There's girls standing here that didn't play in the state tournament, but we would not have won it without them. And they're sacrificing. Like I'm standing here with a microphone. I could hand this over to Coach Tinsley, Coach Freeman, Coach Belfort. They could talk. You understand? Sometimes you get too much credit. This is a true team. I will say this about this bunch. Someone's asked me, in 19, when you won it, I don't ever wear this ring. I think they've seen me with this ring on like 3 times. You're not going to compare one championship to the other. They're both equal. It'd be like looking at your 2 kids and saying one is your favorite and one's not. You don't do that.
Should you not do that?
Well, maybe I have in your house.
Well,
I'm sure.
Okay.
So this team is, I challenged them all year. Make your own history. You got the 2019, and you go all the way back to 76, 75, and so on. And you got this legacy of Bearettes. This team will stand on its own, 35-1, state champions. We trailed for 14 seconds in the state tournament in 3 games. So they didn't just win; they showed everybody who the best team was. So that's we got girls talking about injured, ACL. We have one girl just had surgery, Abby White, since the season to try to prepare for next year. Okay, so there's a lot of sacrifice, and these girls need to be commended for the sacrifice that they give for Bradley Bearette basketball. So,
Coach Amy Tinsley, what does this mean to you personally? You're a Bearette.
I'm a former Bearette. I'm not going to say how long I graduated ago, but
well, I think it was 96.
98, thank you.
Oh, 98, okay, fine.
Appreciate that, Steve.
Well, whatever, I don't care.
We never made it as a player. We always got beaten sub-state for 3 years, and so my first trip to the state tournament with Coach Reeder, I was just in awe. I was in awe as much as the girls were, and I feel like we've been there so much now that it's our second home. And this season, I felt like every time we stepped on the floor, like we were the best team. I know we went up against Bearden, Cookeville and Bartlett, and 3 really, really good, top 5 teams in the state of Tennessee, and these girls grinded out every game, and
A special team, they are.
They really are. Keith Freeman, tell me about it. Tell me about it, buddy.
Well, I'm just honored to be a part of the program. I'm just glad they let me sweep the floor and Zamboni it and get yelled at a lot. So but I'm really proud of these seniors. Hannah Jones led us. I get emotional.
Oh my gosh.
She led us to this state tournament, and Shemaya Francis, I can't say enough about her. What a costume at Bearettes. Really, really good. And of course, Sloan, you just can't say enough about her. She just don't turn the ball over. She's steady, doesn't show any emotion. Doesn't matter if she's going against a Division I guard or whatever she's going against. She's not going to turn it over. And I'm really proud of Erica Swick of just rebounding. She's probably one of our hardest workers in the weight room, and just really proud of her to be able to come back and finish the season. So.
It's a true team. The bonds are unbelievable. And I want to say hello to Coach Bellaford. Is that right?
Yes, Adam Bell.
Adam, my goodness. You help us every game. I know you help these guys a lot, too. Yeah, Brian loves you. Tell me what this means to you.
It means a lot. Coach Reuter and Coach Freeman, I'm pretty sure, just found me on the street about 7 years ago and have let me be a part of this for a while now, doing a lot of stats and stuff like that. And so I just enjoy it. They say if you find something that you love to do, you don't really work a day, and then you work with Coach Reuter. No, I'm kidding. But it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of enjoyment, and I'm just so glad I get to be a part of it.
You do such a tremendous job. Well, come on, Gary Owenby, the voice of Bradley. Hall of Famer, Gary Owenby. What about it? Let's hear it for him. He's a Hall of Famer.
Please.
Gary
Owenby, I'm a senior. And my driver's license shows that.
Gary, thank you, and Brian. The whole community was just on the edge of our seats listening to you guys. Just turn it over to you.
Well, it's an announcer's dream to do what we do. We're very honored, especially for all the Bearettes. I've got 2 gold balls, girls. I got one up on you because I was there in 2019, made the call when Hannah Lombard hit the three-pointer to win it all. And it was as exciting as that was, probably no more exciting than Harmony Ware hitting the shot at the buzzer to keep them going to overtime.
Yes.
Otherwise, who knows in overtime, because they'd come back on us there. The #1 team in the state, unbeaten, 57-game winning streak. As Coach Tinsley's always saying, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And one thing about it at Bradley, there's a lot of teams dream of winning a state title, but at Bradley, dreams become reality. And you girls will appreciate that later on, because it's not like this at every school, girls. I'm just telling you. Brian and I are lucky to be able to bring it back to the folks back here at home, and with the support of the coaches and players. And I think I talk to these coaches, gosh, almost on a daily basis during the season about different things and all, and how they can help us or how we can help them. And it's just an honor, really a true honor to be just part of the broadcast team. Appreciate you keeping us on the air with all of our local high school things. And I'd like to do it again if we can, so we'll see.
Brian, what does it mean to you, buddy?
Well, I tell you what, this is my first year, so this is the way you're supposed to. I'm a freshman.
You're 1 for 1.
Yeah, so we got to do this every year, as far as I'm concerned. But I have one clarification, Steve, that I need to make. The folks that were listed on the radio, they on the first game of the tournament, Bearden, they seem to think that Erica took the ball and threw up an air ball at the buzzer. But see, that wasn't the way it was. No. See, this was a beautifully designed play by Coach Reuter.
Yep.
It was an alley-oop.
Exactly.
It was an alley-oop, and Harmony was standing exactly where she was supposed to be. And therefore, see, now Coach Reuter, he's a modest man. He's not going to take credit for that play, but I know that they had been practicing that play.
And Erica's mother Tanya said the same thing. So that was not an air ball. That was not that was a pass.
Everyone has shortcomings in life, Steve. But anyway,
thanks.
but I had to take my shit. I had to. But anyway, that was a designed alley-oop play, and it worked to perfection. And
what about this lucky shirt? Well, I kept hearing you talk about your lucky shirt. Tell me about that.
I started to wear it this morning, but it has become a sub-state, state tournament shirt, and I'll wear it Friday, of course.
Okay, yeah,
to the celebration.
Gotta do that.
You know, you can't, you know, push the luck that far all the time, and I'm going to wear it Friday. So, you know, I'm going to take a small amount of credit for the state championship because of my lucky shirt.
Lucky vest, lucky shirt. I mean,
you know.
By the way, have these articles of clothing been laundered at all?
Oh,
I mean, you know.
no.
Yeah.
But no. My wife almost washed my shirt, and I had to make a diving save. But anyway, that's all I've got. It's been an honor to follow this bunch, get to know them. As good a basketball team as they are, Steve, they're even better kids.
Absolutely.
And that's the whole deal. And Coach Freeman, I almost cried with him there just saying to go. But anyway, this bunch has got a special place in my heart. And I'm a Bear, class of '82. I'm old. But, you know, it was special.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, very, very much. Thank you to the coaches, to the players, to the families. We've got a lot of families watching and listening right now. Coach Reuter will give you the final word, buddy. I mean, there it is.
Well, what time is it? I'm seeing we can miss part of the first period.
I don't even know.
7:41.
That's all right. Whatever.
Just come out, and we've got a tremendous amount of support. You know, when you win it at 19, you don't know exactly how the process is going to happen. This time, when we won it, I knew what was coming, such as coming on to your radio station, going to different venues, county commission, whatever. We'll be going to the state capitol April 3rd.
Oh, great.
Dad Howe's going to present us in front of the state legislators.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
There's a lot of, I told them there's a lot of difference between winning a silver ball and a gold ball. And the difference is it's banners that hang forever, and if we had not have won, it wouldn't change anybody in this room. But it is special when you win one because things have to line up. And this is a great bunch, and we're already, hey, they don't know it, I'm already making schedule out for next year.
There we go. Well, listen, Coach Coach Reuter, thank you very much. The coaches are wonderful broadcasters, and of course to these wonderful young women, thank you very much. Don't forget, we will carry the celebration Friday at 11 o'clock. Hosted by Gary Ornby and Dwayne Williams on Mix 104.1 Radio and MixTV.tv. And Brian's special shirt will make an appearance, I'm sure. Anyway, that'll be right here on Friday. We're going to take a break right here, come back. Got some more stuff to tell you about all coming up. We are Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. Back in a moment.
This weather forecast is brought to you by PhD Pharmacy, Keith Street near Harrison Pike. Free delivery within a 50-mile radius of Cleveland. Call Gina Moser Patterson today at 423-614-6650.
The Mix 104.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room, up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow, up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associate. It's not insurance, it's health care.
we're gonna reset a little bit here. Obviously, that segment went on a little longer than normal, but let me wait. Look, they're state champions.
That's
okay,
right.
We're gonna blow our schedule up here. We don't care. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna seg right now. Austin, we'll go to. Hey, Austin, how bad you missed me? By the way, you haven't even told me.
That's how bad.
Hey, what are you on a smoke break? What are you doing, Austin? Where are you?
He's expressing
Oh,
how
he's
bad
not.
he
His
missed
mic.
you.
His mic's hooked up somewhere else, so we just have.
okay.
I don't want you to come in here. I do not want you to come in here. Just stay back in your hole. No one cares. All right, 7. See, Dwayne's a lot nicer than I am. I think.
Yes, he
we
is.
do need to check our Simmons Bank celebration list. What do you got?
Okay, happy birthday to Tucker Sears today.
Tucker!
He is a brand new dad. Just had a baby girl a few days ago.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, my friend Glenda Mason is having a birthday today. Krista Stewart is celebrating as well. That's from her husband Ricky and her kids Colin and Carson.
Glad they remembered this year. That's good.
Yeah. And then Austin Harold is 23 today. That is from his family. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ritapest mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank gives you more for a better banking experience with convenience in mind.
Hey, Austin, we're going to seg right into sports here. It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello human kindness. This sport's brought to you by the Town Squire. 'Tis the season. Spring season, prom season, wedding season, whatever the season, the Town Squire has you covered. Need a gift or just treating yourself? Grab a new polo from Peter Millar, Johnny O. The Town Squire has selection arriving daily just in time for spring. For new arrivals and great value, visit the Town Squire, where the customer service is always in season. Thank you for allowing them to serve you over all of these years. Since 1977, the Town Squire, Keith Street, Cleveland, and the Stewart Park Plaza. All right. I ain't playing that. Where's my March Madness music? That's all we care about. Where is it? Lady Vols got a huge win last night. They advanced to the women's NCAA Sweet 16 all over Toledo Holy Toledo! They beat Toledo last night, 94-47. 94-47. My goodness. There we go. Come on now. Pump it up. There it is. All right, yeah, the Lady Volunteers, a big win. 94-47. They go to the Sweet 16 of the NCAA Women's Championships. They're going to play Virginia Tech. Mark it down, folks. Virginia Tech plays the Lady Vols on Saturday. We don't know the start time yet, so we will have that here on Mix 1041. They're in the Seattle Regional. Rick Pitino is the new head coach of the St. John's Red Storm. Pitino back in the Big East. Boy, that'll be fun. Rick Pitino left Iona and signed a 6-year deal with St. John's. Talk about Bradley Central High School baseball under the direction of Travis Adams. Chris Edwards pitched a no-hitter for Bradley last night. 17-0 over Chattanooga Howard. Chris Edwards, remember that name? He's the mayor of Bradley this morning. He's more popular than Patrick Spangler, but that wouldn't be hard, would it? Come on. Chris Edwards, no-hitter for Bradley Central last night. And as we mentioned a moment ago, the state champion, let's say it that way, state champion Bradley Central High School Bearettes will be honored with a ceremony this Friday, 11 a.m. at the Jim Smitty Arena. Now, they're going to, of course, that's the student body, and that's a lot of other folks, officials, that sort of thing, going to be there. So here's what you need to do as the public. You can watch or listen live here on Mix 1041 Radio, and we'll carry it live on mixtv.tv. The Bearettes, our coverage hosted by Gary Onby, Dwayne Williams, Brian Grisham on Friday at 11 o'clock. So glad to have them in this morning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into an interview here in a moment. My friend Gloria Moser. It's a very special, probably not the right word, but she lost her son, Grayson, 2 years ago today, as a matter of fact, her and Chris. So we're going to talk to Gloria because we had her a couple of weeks ago on his birthday, as But we're going to talk about what they're doing today. And so I want you to be in tune here and stick in here with us. It's going to be a very special interview coming up in just a moment. My friend, I was in kindergarten with Gloria Moser, as a matter of fact. I've known her, Gloria Peterson, known her that long. So we're going to have Gloria in here in just a second. I do want to mention, too, though, there is, of course, as you may know by now, we broke the story here yesterday afternoon. I'll do a quick news update. That Bradley County School Director, Dr. Linda Cash, has applied to become the next director of schools in Sumner County. They are continuing their search after the retirement of Dell Phillips, their director of schools. Dr. Cash came to Bradley County from Sumner County, spending 17 years there with her husband, John. And so now she has applied, but she applied following the deadline for applications. And so tonight, the Sumner County Board of Education will vote whether or not to allow the interview to happen, or I guess we should say allow Dr. Cash to be interviewed for the position. Now, there is more detail in this, and there's much more detail here that we're going to get into at the top of the hour. So stay tuned. There is much more on this, but that's the headline. Again, Bradley County School Director Dr. Linda Cash applying for the Director of Schools position at Sumner County. But we will know tonight whether or not they will consider her for an interview. That they being the Sumner County Board of Education. They're going to vote tonight. I'm looking for the time. Yeah, it's 7 Eastern tonight. 7 Eastern tonight. And let me tell you how we're going to cover that. We will come on the air as soon as the Sumner County Board of Education makes a decision. So we'll come on the air and also our social media platforms and bring you the decision of the Sumner County Board of Education, all right? It is 8 before 8, Mix 1041. This news update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Amazing at Lazy Boy.
Hey, listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of We the People. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. You have the potential to earn over $21 an hour with new progressive pay rates, a $2 night shift premium, plus you're eligible to earn a $5,000 stay bonus. Peyton's in Cleveland has open interviews every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11 a.m. and then from 1 to 3 p.m. Apply online at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thank you for
calling Logan Thompson. This is Ashley.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Have a special interview coming up right now, as a matter of fact, and we'll welcome back in Gloria Moser. Also, Chris is here, and Gloria, good morning to you.
Good morning.
I know this is a very hard morning. I can't imagine what kind of morning this is, and I just want you to, just speak from your heart, talk about just anything you'd like to say about this.
Yes, today is a difficult day for our family. Our son, Grayson Moser, went to heaven 2 years ago today after battling a pediatric brain tumor for 23 months. And a few months ago, we created a foundation in his memory called the Grayson Foundation. And today, we're launching a gift card drive in his memory to honor his fight and to honor the current fighters we have in our community. There are actually 6 kids and teens currently battling pediatric cancer here in Cleveland. And one way that we want to show them support is with gift cards for gas and groceries. Those are just basic necessities that are so helpful to a family that has extra financial burden while their child is in treatment.
Gloria, and look, I mean, this is something that we may not think about. Those who aren't going through this or who are not one of these 6 families, as you've just said, that there are still grocery needs. There are still gas needs. And I can't think of a better way to honor Grayson's memory than this. This is a great idea.
Thank you.
So tell me about, so we've got in our audience people who want to do this. What would they need to do?
If you can purchase any amount of gas card or grocery card for places here in Cleveland, you can drop them off at one of 4 locations. Robbins Family Dental in the Spring Creek shopping area, Scott's Bicycle Center on Georgetown Road, Cleveland Boat Center on Highway 64, and McCartney Family Chiropractic on North Ocoee. They are all gladly accepting the gift card donations on our behalf, and at the end of the month, we'll collect those and distribute them to the families in need.
Joined by Gloria Moser, also my buddy Chris is here. Gloria, what do you say, let me ask you this way. What do you say to people, what do they need to know about a fight like this? And look, this is a parent's worst nightmare. It really is. You guys have lived it. 2 years ago today, after 23 months, like you said. What do other people need to know about this, do you think?
Yes, when your child is diagnosed with cancer, your whole world is turned upside down. You just can't think straight. You don't know what to do. And sometimes people will say, let me know if I can do anything for you, but you can't think straight. You don't even know what you need. But tangible, practical gifts are so helpful and appreciated. And that's why we chose gas and grocery cards. Those are just basic things that everybody needs. And when you do have a child in treatment and go into lots of medical appointments, you go through a lot of gas.
That's right.
And that was so helpful to our family in particular.
Joined by Gloria Moser. I want to go back to your previous appearance here on Grayson's birthday a couple of weeks ago, I believe, and that is, I want to talk about the scholarship again, and just to put that back out there, remind us about the scholarship that the foundation has set up.
Yes. We were here on March 7th, 2 weeks ago, and told everyone we were requesting $18 donation in honor of Grayson's 18th birthday, and that would all go towards building the Memorial Scholarship Fund at Cleveland High School. And we've had a huge response, and we are so thankful to everyone in the community. We received way more than we ever anticipated. Right. And this will be a wonderful way to help a graduating senior at Cleveland each year.
Yeah, it's got to be an annual, ongoing tradition. That's just wonderful. Well, look, I can't imagine how hard this is to come in here, and I really appreciate it. I've told people I've known you since we were in kindergarten together, George R. Stewart, and I've known Chris, I guess, since high school, and maybe before, I don't know. You deny knowing me normally, which, look, most people do. It's fine. No. So, Gloria, I want you to repeat, if you will, so, of course, as Gloria said, in honor of Grayson's second angel-versary, this is the second anniversary of Grayson going to heaven. Today, you can purchase a gas and grocery gift card, or. Where do they need to? And these are for the 6 families here in Cleveland who are currently battling childhood cancer. Where do they need to drop these off? Can you remind us?
Sure. You can drop off gas and grocery gift cards at Robbins Family Dental in the Spring Creek Shopping Center. Their address is 2545 Business Park Drive, Northeast. Also, Scott's Bicycle Center on 2544 Georgetown Road, Northwest. Cleveland Boat Center, 3125 Water Level Highway. And lastly, McCartney Family Chiropractic, 4220 North Ocoee Street. Or you can mail them if you're not in the area but you still want to participate. Our address is the Grayson Foundation, 114 Stewart Road, Northeast, number 231, Cleveland, 37312.
Gloria, we just had a listener ask, can we donate cash or check to the Grayson Foundation?
Yes, thank you. Yes, we will accept monetary donations as well. On our website, thegraysonfoundation.net/give. Okay, we have various options to give that way. Thank you.
We've got obviously a very giving community, and so they're just the best people in the world. I don't say that often, but they are. I'm kidding. They are the best people in the world. Gloria, Chris, we will continue to pray for you. I would call on this audience to pray for you, and not only your family, but these 6 families who are battling and suffering right now. So I really appreciate you coming in here today.
And I would like to thank those in the community that wore gray today for Grayson. It means so much to us to see that. Thank you.
We've had people reach out that they were wearing their gray today. Thank you very much. Gloria and Chris Moser, our long time friends, I appreciate you coming in. We're going to continue to remind the people about this. Okay?
Thank you. Yes, through the end of the month.
Through the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
Very important. Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Anytime. And there's a golf tournament. Let's go ahead and mention that, Gloria.
Okay.
You're going to be back for that.
Yes.
Go ahead and plug that if you will.
Thank you. We are having a golf tournament fundraiser May 20th. That's a Saturday at 8:30 a.m. at Flagstone Golf Club in Cleveland. You can find information on our website, thegraysonfoundation.net.
Yeah, and people are making those plans, so it's good to go ahead and get that out there. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, tell you what, we're going to go into a new hour here. We've got a lot of news this morning, so we're going to segue into our 8 a.m. hour. At 8:04, we have Fox World and National News. Then a very, very busy local and state newscast this morning. We'll be back in just a moment.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix. Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Talk 101.3 The Buzz, WCLE, HD2 and 101.3 FM, W267BI Cleveland.
Roofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. The Manhattan grand jury investigating hush money payments made for former President Trump before the 2016 election has at least one more witness tomorrow, and a law enforcement source does not expect an arraignment until next week. Trump on Truth Social.
These four horrible, radical left Democrat investigations of your all-time favorite president, me, is just a continuation of the most disgusting witch hunt in the history of our country.
There are two federal investigations and one in Georgia. China's President Xi and Russian President Vladimir Putin meet for a second day in Moscow about Ukraine and more.
Xi and Putin, according to their respective state-controlled media, discussed the war and potential negotiations to end it. No details were provided.
That's Fox's Jonathan Hunt. Xi invited Putin to visit China sometime this year. Japan's Prime Minister Kishida made a surprise trip to Ukraine today. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com. Good morning. It is 8:06, Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv. Let's go to the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, local and state news. Good morning, everyone. And Bradley County Schools Director Dr. Linda Cash has applied to become Sumner County Schools' next Director of Schools. This is a story that you will hear and see first on Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. The Sumner County Board of Education hired the State School Board Association last December to conduct a national search for a new school director after their current director of Sumner County Schools, Dale Phillips, announced that he is going to retire on June 30th. The first round of applications produced 16 applicants. However, only 2 candidates were recommended by the Tennessee School Boards Association based on the screening process and the qualifications set by the board. One of the 2 finalists withdrew her name last week after receiving a promotion, leaving only 1 applicant. That is the Sumner County current Chief Academic Officer, Scott Langford, as the only finalist for the position. The current and retiring director of Sumner County Schools, Dale Phillips, will continue to receive his full salary of over $210,000 until June 30th of 2024. Phillips will serve in a, quote, advisory, consulting, and transition capacity, end quote, to the new director. Now, Dr. Linda Cash submitted her application after the official deadline and did not go through the State Board Association's original screening process. According to the Hendersonville Standard newspaper, the Sumner County School Board will vote tonight on whether to allow Dr. Cash to interview for the position and whether they will also interview additional candidates not originally recommended by the State School Board Association, but who did apply before the deadline. In a statement to the members of the Sumner County Board of Education, Dr. Cash explained she was contacted by the TSBA and members of the Sumner County community to apply. And this reminder, Dr. Cash and her husband, John, came from Sumner County, spending 17 years in Sumner County prior to coming to Bradley County in 2014. I'll pick up the story. In the statement, Dr. Cash explains her decision to apply after the deadline. Her statement read in part, quote, "Through my extensive research, I became aware of an unusual agreement with the retiring director to act as a paid consultant for the incoming director. This agreement, along with several conversations with trusted confidants in Sumner County, led me to believe that the search was just a formality. A new director had already been selected. After receiving this information, I was hesitant to apply if I would not be seriously considered for the position." Dr. Cash went on saying, quote, "I have an excellent relationship with my board and school community in Bradley County and did not want to disrupt our work and place the district in a stressful situation," end quote. So, the Sumner County Board of Education will vote on whether or not to interview Dr. Cash tonight at their Sumner County Board of Education meeting, which will be held at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central Time tonight. Of course, they're in the Central Time Zone. Here is what we're going to do. We will come on the air following the decision. We'll also put that decision on our social media platforms tonight. Again, the question whether Dr. Cash will be interviewed for Sumner County Schools Director, or if she will not be, and that's the question tonight for the Sumner County Board of Education. From the Bradley County Sheriff's Department. The Bradley County Sheriff's Department, in a news release Monday, says that a father has been charged in the death of a 2-year-old child. It was a call that came in September of last year. The Sheriff's Office responded to a residence on Burnt Ridge Drive in Charleston in reference to a possible drowning. The call came when neighbors discovered an unresponsive child in their pool. It was unknown how long the child was in the water. After hours of life-saving efforts, the child later declared deceased. And after an extensive investigation, the father, David Carroll Jr., was indicted by a Bradley County grand jury on charges of aggravated child neglect and criminally negligent homicide. He was arrested and yesterday being held on a $35,000 bond. The Bradley County Commission met in voting session Monday, and Mayor Gary Davis declared yesterday, as Bradley Central High School Bearette Day in Bradley County, honoring the girls' basketball program, which won their 7th state title in school history last week. And we just had them in our studios here. We had that interview. If you missed it, about 7:15 or so this morning, go back on mixtv.tv. You can watch the interview beginning later this morning. Several other items were addressed. A proposed resolution on a bid to replace 30 HVAC units at the Justice Center passed 12-0. That is a $457,000 lowest bid. Another to complete roofing work at the Justice Center also passed a $654,000 project, both being paid with ARP funds. And the commission voted to authorize Mayor Davis to proceed to the next phase of the opioid settlement litigation that is currently underway. That septic repair program we've told you about, they now have 146 properties in process, 44 permits issued, 37 contracts signed with construction and works, 8 complete, and that's 50% of funds have been allocated. And that is that. Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally, who was made national news, presides over the state Senate, and McNally received a vote of confidence by the Senate Republican caucus in Tennessee yesterday. They say they still have confidence in his leadership. There's also the TBI investigating a house fire in Etowah. This, according to our news partners at Local 3, claimed the lives of 2 people early Monday morning. This in Etowah. The City of Etowah Fire Department dispatched to the home, 300 block of Lizana Avenue, just after midnight. This is early Monday, to find the building engulfed in flames and partially collapsing. They had a lengthy battle, according to the Etowah Fire Department. 2 people died in the home. The TBI and the Etowah Police Department are investigating. All right, top story of the morning. again, I'll come back to this, and the headline of the hour is that Bradley County Schools Director Dr. Linda Cash will find out tonight if she is allowed to interview for the position of the Director of Schools in Sumner County. The meeting will be held by the Sumner County Board of Education tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Central, Sumner local, tonight. And so once we know what will happen, we will come on the air this evening and bring you the very latest. Let me also mention that we're anticipating reaction, full reaction tomorrow morning on this broadcast. So we will have much more on this story as it becomes available. All right. This news brought to you in part by Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, now in Cleveland. Mark Shepard, Shelter Insurance, 2334 Keith Street, Cleveland. Call 423-339-8777.
Good morning. Let's get a check of traffic here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's here, the annual Don Ledford March Mania event at their pre-owned automotive center in Cleveland. They have over 70 quality pre-owned vehicles available for you to choose from right now with new arrivals daily. So visit their showroom on North Lee Highway and Don Ledford in Cleveland, where they say yes. Just getting this in, crews are working an accident on Lauderdale Memorial Highway. It's going to be right there at the interstate, right there, which is exit 33, the Charleston exit. So be aware of that. We appreciate that text that just came in this morning on the HHM text line. So again, crews working an accident, Lauderdale Memorial Highway, right there at the interstate. So we'll be sure to keep you up to date on that. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ritapest mix line is 614-6499, or text us at that same number on the HHM text line. This traffic report is brought to you by the Cleveland Family YMCA. The YMCA's after-school program is a safe place for children to play, learn, and grow and out of school. Find out more at ymcachattanooga.org. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of Bradley County's largest pre-owned inventory, or visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
Alon Planning Partners.
Alon is the Hebrew word for oak tree, which is a deep-rooted symbol of...
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active, with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves.
Mixed Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Mix 104.1 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
Bender Realty is helping to keep the community thriving during this pandemic by offering no-contact online tools for buyers and sellers in the real estate market.
Especially in this day and time with COVID, it makes a lot of the buyers are not wanting to get out and walk into someone else's home, and even sellers may not want people in their home. We can actually do a virtual tour with our phones and send it to our clients.
Walk through a property without having to actually be there and see all the intricacies of the property and the things that they may or may not want.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for healthcare. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associates. It's not insurance, it's healthcare.
20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists.
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us!
Hey listeners, there's a new Buzz Tuesdays at noon, the voice of we the people. It's about what the H is going on in America. Tune in and call in Tuesdays on 101.3 The Buzz. A seatbelt is required for this ride.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Vierthal, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Vierthaler. Look forward to talking to y'all soon.
It's the Hardee's Star Deal Combo. Get a Hardee's Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger, crispy 3-piece hand-breaded chicken tenders, or original hot ham and cheese with a small fry and drink for just $5.99. My rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another, you're impacting somebody's life.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring.
It's the kind of morning I like to come back to work. You know, I mean, just come right on back.
Jump right in.
Just jump right back in. I just got back. We went to New York. Was in New York City, and a couple of things from our trip there. We're just there a few days, but went to the 9/11 memorial. Now, the last time I was, we were there a few years ago, but they had not built the building. So now they've got, some of you have been there, this massive building, which really was built by the leading companies in this nation. Just the leading companies built this thing, hundreds of millions of dollars. Folks, I'm telling you, and you know I like to kid around a lot, but never. I've been to a lot of places. Never seen anything like it in my life. if you have the opportunity to go to the 9/11 Museum in New York City, or you go to New York City, you would do, if you have children or grandchildren, you do them a favor to take them. We wanted to take Reagan and Holden. We did. And the hallowed, now look, folks, this is 2023. I mean, 22 years later. The hallowed, that building was silent. And there were tears all over the place. We got emotional. Oh, my Heavenly Father. Unbelievable. Some of you have been there. Some of you are saying, yeah, and I texted some friends of mine over the weekend, and they had been there. It was incredible. Incredible. If you love this country, and I know you do, and you have the opportunity, you need to go to the 9/11 Museum. Unbelievable. They still have the outdoor area there that's been there since 2002, but the fountains. And Bridget, I got to go to Madison Square Garden. And here's the thing. So we were there Saturday, and we saw the Knicks and the Nuggets. And that's where UT will be this Thursday. So there's a bunch of you, Kessling and them, the Vol Network, they're leaving today to go up. But they're playing, Florida Atlantic Thursday night at 9 here on Mix 104.1, presented by TVFCU. But anyway, that building, I've never been in there in my life. I never got to go to the old Yankee Stadium, never went to the old Shea, never had been in Madison Square Garden. You talk about the world's most famous arena. You walk in there, it drips with history. It absolutely, and for those of you Vol fans who may be going up, I talked to a couple of people yesterday that are going to go up for the first time. Oh, my Lord. Unbelievable.
So much has happened in that one building.
Well, and everything from, so you think about it, just a couple of quick things there. I mean, you think about Marilyn Monroe singing Happy Birthday to President Kennedy was in that building. Frank Sinatra's comeback in 74, right there in that building. Led Zeppelin's first tour, the Rolling Stones' famous 1972 tour that changed everything in that building. And then, of course, oh, by the way, the Knicks, the Rangers, on and on. I mean, this is unbelievable. To me, 9/11, the memorial was a highlight, but then that, Madison Square Garden. But I think, boy, my timing's always bad, I'm there a week early, But anyway, and then Richie Hughes, I talked with Richie. I make fun of Richie all the time, rightfully so if you ever looked at him. But anyway, Richie, no, he was a scout for the Orlando Magic for years, and also the Detroit Pistons back in the day. And we were talking about the tournament. We were texting back and forth. We were up in New York a couple of days ago, and I told him I sent him some pictures of Madison Square Garden. He said, well, I had quite a memory there, and he sent me a story he did, actually, for a book about basketball, a Chicken Soup for the Soul book, and he said, I've always wanted to be on the scoreboard, the big Jumbotron. And he got his wish. He was sitting courtside scouting, I guess he was scouting the Knicks because the Magic were going to play them. When a ball hits him in the face, he's got blood pouring out of his nose, tears coming out of his eyes,
no.
And yes, he made the Jumbotron. He said, be careful what you wish for. Yeah. Oh, man, what a place. Bridget, I know you love New York.
Yeah, went in the summer of 1999.
Is that your last time?
Yes.
I thought you'd been there since then.
No.
You went to New Jersey for Miss Tennessee.
I'd love to get back and go to the 9/11 Museum for sure.
You need to do it. But see, I've never been to Philadelphia. You've been there. So.
Yeah.
Bridget, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration list. And we got sports and our friends from the Cleveland High School Booster Club on the way in. Plus, Robert Thompson, objection, Your Honor. All coming up. Bridget, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank list. What's up?
Okay, happy birthday to Tucker Sears today. He is a brand new dad.
Wow.
Hope he has a great day today. Also, Glenda Mason is celebrating a birthday today. Krista Stewart is having a birthday as well. That's from her husband, Ricky. and her kids Colin and Carson. Austin Harold is 23 today. That is from his family. And then Brittany Ensminger is having a birthday today. The birthday wish says she is an awesome teacher at Michigan Avenue, and they want to wish her a happy birthday today. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank works hard to help make their customers' dreams come true.
You know, I missed the lead up to to March Madness last week, and some of these bracket names, and of course people taking shots at me, which, by the way, you'll never win anything here again. We are keeping notes, but no, Bridget will make sure you do.
Yes, we will.
My favorite bracket name, though. Hey, Austin, did we get you hooked up? Is your mic hooked up yet, or we need a cord? Is this cord hooked up? No, this cord's not hooked up. Good, leave it that way.
There he is.
What?
Can you hear me?
Sadly, yes. I thought we had unhooked your mic. But
I think it was operator error.
What's this? Some woman or somebody said Steve takes too much vacation. Use that as their bracket name. Is that right?
Yes. Let's see here. That would be Jeannie Burrell.
Jeannie Burrell?
Yes.
What's her problem? Was she jealous? What's the matter with her?
Apparently she misses you.
I don't know. Join the crowd. You know, get in line.
What crowd? No one here.
Hey, and by I know. And by the way, well, I mean, I walk in, it's like Putin comes in the door, you know, basically. Hey, Austin. So, you guys you didn't know my bracket name? Is that right?
No, you kept it a secret.
I thought it was pretty obvious. I actually changed it, which I'd never done before, and then I changed my picks, and everybody's bracket just blew up. But I'd gone with one name. It was just generic as stupid, actually. And then I changed it based on my. You know what? I think I got it here. No, my bracket name's based on this.
Come see Championship One Wrestling at the C1W Arena at 1.
Let's leave it here. It's not a real break.
Tennessee. Every Saturday night, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Bars open at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Show starts at 8. Tickets just $5. Kids under 5 are free. See the top stars like HCP3, the bad guys. Aiden Wright, Josh Frost.
Okay, so that's fine. So I guess, Bridget, this Saturday night, is that right?
That's right.
All right, so the old McDonald School.
That's right, 8 o'clock.
So my bracket name is Woo! And nobody knew it. You stooges. You didn't know anything of it. Hit you in the face.
That's the one I thought it was, but I wasn't sure.
No, you didn't. You're making that up. All right. Let's get a check of the streets. What's up?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's here, the Don Ledford Buick GMC Truck Annual March Mania event, and they are saying yes to low interest rates and 90 days until your first payment. Visit their showroom on North Lee Highway and Don Ledford in Cleveland, where they say yes. Crews are working an accident on Lauderdale Memorial Highway. It's going to be right there at I-75. We understand 5 cars involved in that, so be aware of that as you drive. Again, Lauderdale Memorial Highway, right there at I-75. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Rid of Pest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the HHM text line. This traffic report is brought to you by Drain Right Guttering. Call them at 423-472-7018. Online at drainrightguttering.com. The go-to gutter guys. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
If you have a prom, wedding, or any other formal event to plan for, visit the Tuxedo Department at the Town Squire for the best fit and style. Pick out a traditional style or a fashion trending tux in slim or ultra slim fit. The Town Squire can help take.
At Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, the tradition was founded by Ralph and Stella Buckner and continued by Ralph Buckner Jr. and his wife, Shari Buckner. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory is a tradition of service. Ralph Buckner Funeral Home and Crematory, caring for Cleveland families whenever they need them. Visit ralphbuckner.com.
Mix Mornings on Mix TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mix Mornings on MixTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9. MixTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Morning. Hardee's 2 for $5 mix and match breakfast starts your day with made-from-scratch sausage and egg biscuits, biscuit and gravy, or syrupy French toast dips. Pick any two, just $5. My rewards members get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
It's time for Bradley County to start talking about fentanyl. Did you know, in 2021, there were over 20 overdose deaths related to fentanyl in our town? ATS The Bridge is committed to educating and spreading awareness about drug abuse and bring a message of hope to our community. Our community is worth it. Even if substance abuse is the last thing to worry about with your kid, their awareness can help save a friend. For more info, visit atsthebridge.org. ATS The Bridge, speaking out against drugs, speaking up with a message of hope. Visit atsthebridge.org.
Hey, it's Josh with Wholesale Supply. Our team members have been serving the Southeast with the best plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products for the past 75 years. Founded in Cleveland, Tennessee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need, from water heaters to kitchen faucets, from lighting to septic tanks. We literally sell it all. Don't believe me? Stop by one of our 32 stores across the Southeast and check it out for yourself. And tell them Josh sent you. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
61 and a low of 44 tonight. For tomorrow, we'll have rain showers throughout the day, a high of 63. Partly cloudy tomorrow evening with a low of 52. Mostly sunny on Thursday with a high of 79. Your current Simply Bank temperature is 27 degrees.
This Mix 104.1 Weathercast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
Our friend Scott Zimborski is here with the Cleveland High School Touchdown Club. Scott, how are you, buddy?
Good, Steve. Always good to be back.
It's great to see you. You got a big event coming up. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so we got our annual pancake breakfast. This will be the second year we've done it. It'll be at Big Tom's, you know. He's always a great supporter of Cleveland, and we appreciate him opening up the business early to let us, you know, do this event and help give back to the players and the staff.
Certainly so. It's a big deal. And, Scott, I know you brought a couple of guys here with you this morning.
Yeah. So we got the juniors taking ACTs, our rising juniors. So I figure I'd bring the rising sophomores in and let them get to talk, and you get to, you know, question them because they like so many questions, right?
They like real personal, terrible questions.
That's right.
Isaiah Davis. Isaiah, how are you, buddy?
Good.
All right, so tell me about your progress and looking forward to maybe next season.
My progress last year was good. Well, I could have improved, but this year it's for the improvement.
What do you think about the new coach, Coach Dyer?
I like him. Me personally, I like him. I mean, he came in ready to roll, and that's what I like. I like ready to roll. That's what I like.
I like that. Lucas Zimborski joins us. I guess you know this guy next year.
Yeah.
Hey, first of all, Lucas, congratulations on the state wrestling tournament.
Thank you.
You're a champion, so God bless you, buddy.
Thank you.
Hey, so we're talking football now. Hey, we're moving on.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Come on, Lucas. Tell me about this upcoming season. We're already preparing, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm excited for the new season. You know, different changes, but I think it will be good. The 6 a.m.s, they're a little bit different, but I guess it's good for us. Yeah.
6 a.m., huh?
Yeah.
We don't even do that here. We're joined by Lucas Zimborski, Isaiah Davis, and, of course, Scott Zimborski. What do people need to know if they want to come out, Scott, on Saturday?
Yeah, on Saturday, we'll be at a Big Tom's restaurant right here up the street from you guys from 8 to 10. It's $5 per ticket, and you can go on our Cleveland Touchdown Club page, and you can see the flyer. There's a QR code if you just want to donate through a Cash App, or just show up. If you want to do to-goes, we can do to-goes too. As you approach the counter, just let them know, either you want to sit down or do to-go. I know we have one parent donating for homeless.
Great.
She'll be coming in and doing about 20 orders to go just to help out with the homeless. So
what a great idea that is.
Yeah, no, that was super exciting. She hit me up yesterday. I'm like, man, I didn't think about that. So that was some good stuff. That's the things that Cleveland does, right?
Yeah.
They don't just think about, let me support these guys. How do I support something else? And that's LJ Adams' mom. So she
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, she's wonderful.
Yep. So she's all about, giving back to the community. So kind of just, kind of getting it out there a little bit. We'll have a black tie event that's coming up May 20th. It'll be about $1,000 a table or $150 a person. We'll do some silent auctions. We'll do some live auctions. We're going to have a guest speaker. So we'll be getting that promoted out here soon. And I'll disclose the location at that point, too. So.
Well, just go ahead and have it in here. That's just I mean, Bridget went to Bradley. She doesn't care.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
What does she care?
That's right.
No, our friends of Cleveland High School at Touchdown Club. Hey, Scott, if you will, get that website out there one more time, would you?
Yeah, so go on Facebook, and it's Cleveland Touchdown Club.
On Facebook.
On Facebook, yes, sir.
Cleveland Touchdown Club. And the big pancake breakfast, Big Tom's. Tommy, he needs to do something nice for somebody. I guarantee you that. That's about time there. No.
And Lucas has the pleasure to work for him.
Oh, no. Oh, Lucas. All right, Lucas and Isaiah, guys, thanks so much for coming in. Yes, I know you hate to miss school, so it's just terrible.
Yeah.
But head on back. Scott, we'll look for you Saturday. Thank you.
Hey, man. Thank you, guys.
Big Tom, Saturday, 8 until 10 for the Cleveland Touchdown Club. Big pancake breakfast. I love what Mrs. Adams did. LJ's mom buying her pancake breakfast tickets at $5 a piece. She bought 20 of them, donated them to the homeless. Oh, my goodness. Hey, you want to do that? Call our friends at the community kitchen down at the Salvation Army. They may like that. Ruthie Forgy and Desty Rogers and people like that. Or call the Cleveland Emergency Shelter, something like that. It's a great idea, isn't it? Just donate it. Let's do sports. It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. The NCAA Women's Tournament, the Lady Ball. Big win last night. 94-47 over Toledo. Bridget. Holy Toledo.
You've been waiting for that one.
I figured. Anyway, now the Lady Volunteers, coached by Kelly Harper, will move on. And they'll play Virginia Tech Saturday in the NCAA Women's Sweet 16. Rick Pitino, and we'll have it here on Mix 104.1, by the way. Rick Pitino leaving Iona, going to the St. John's Red Storm. You know he has won championships at Kentucky and at Louisville. And Bridget, I didn't want this to get out. I'll go ahead and tell you.
Okay.
So, the real reason we went to New York this past weekend, St. John's there in New York had pitched, wanted Pitino to come over to be the coach from Iona. We had to tour him around the campus.
Oh, okay.
So we were the one, quite frankly. I was the one that said, hey, Rick, time to get back in the Big East. Well, that's going to be fun. Louis Carnesecca, the legendary St. John's coach, blessed it. He loves Rick Pitino, and they love each other. So Pitino's taken 3 teams to the Final Four in his life. The only coach to ever do that is going to St. John's. All right, so the announcement made, Bradley Central High School has announced, Principal Patrick Spangler, that they will host a celebration ceremony for the state champion Bearettes this Friday morning at 11 o'clock at the Jim Smitty Arena at Bradley Central. Now, folks, this is not open to the public simply because they've got the student body, they've got all kinds of people going to be there. But you can watch it, you can listen to it right here on Mix 104.1 Radio, live Friday at 11. And also MixTV.tv. Our live coverage will be hosted by Gary Owenby, Dwayne Williams, Brian Gresham will be a part of that. And that's Friday at 11. We'll keep you updated. And how about it, Bridget? Chris Edwards of Bradley Central High School pitched a no-hitter last night for Bradley. You know Chris?
I know Chris. He goes to my church. That is Bill Rominger's grandson and Kelly Edwards' son.
Really?
Yes, great kid.
Chris Edwards. Well, he's the mayor of Bradley today.
Yeah.
He pitched a complete game no-hitter last night for Bradley. Beat Howard 17-0 last night.
All right.
So how about that? Under the direction of Coach Travis Adams. That's sports, 844, the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, hello human kindness. We're going to talk with, do we know, is Robert here?
He is, yes.
Objection, Your Honor. Robert Thompson on his way in. Our weekly Logan Thompson Law segment is up next. Stand by.
For more than 30 years,
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
From Lookout Mountain to Cleveland, from Red Bank to Collegedale, luxury lives here.
Chattanooga Auto Square is your home for premium luxury automobiles.
And we have the largest selection in all of Chattanooga of pre-owned vehicles from every major brand.
Chattanooga Auto Square, Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, Infiniti.
Luxury lives here.
At some point in your life, you may be faced with a legal challenge, whether it be a personal injury, business dispute, or family matter. Our goal is to overcome your legal obstacles and get your life back on track.
If you or a loved one have been injured or have legal issues confronting you and your family, talk with someone on our team. We will investigate your problem to determine the facts and the law. Working together, we can develop a plan to obtain the result you deserve.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And your current temperature is brought to you by Simply Bank.
The Logan Thompson Law Firm. I'm joined now by our longtime friend Robert Thompson and also Cleveland City Manager Joe Fivas. But Robert, I want to begin with you. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Steve. Doing well. Thank you for having us on today.
Anytime. And look, a lot of times the Logan Thompson Law Firm is your tradition of community service and service to this community. But a lot of times you turn this segment over to community topics, and that's what you're doing here today. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, today I'm excited to be joined by my good friend Joe Fivas. He's been our city manager since 2016. Joe and his team have done a Herculean job on many levels, but one that's close, near and dear to my heart is our downtown revitalization program. And since 2016, we've had some great things happen. I'm sure you're familiar with the HHM building. Adam Osborne and his team, beautiful building, and then the Santa Hosiery Mill. We've had a $10 million investment in that building down at 5 Points. Nick Lilios with Agora has done a beautiful job with that apartment complex. And so anyway, I'm excited to see what Joe and his team have in the future. And we're moving forward. And so I wanted Joe to come today and just talk about the revitalization program.
What a wonderful idea. Well, Joe Fivas, Cleveland City Manager, good morning. How are you? How's everything going?
We're doing well.
Let's just I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn it over to you. Just bring us up to date on the very latest.
Well, we're obviously busy at the city, and this is starting to get ready for the budget for next year. And, I think that as we look over the horizon and try to figure out what's important and what's important for the community, what's important for the city council, we're trying to pull all that together. As Robert said, downtown redevelopment continues to be an issue that I think has met with a lot of passion in the community. And a lot of people ask the question, well, why the downtown? Why is that so important? And most people, when they look at communities, that the downtown is the heartbeat for a community. But it's usually where you go when you have your entertainment, and it's usually areas where people identify with in your community. So but for us, we have it more as a tax-based issue. There's a lot of underused properties in that area historically, and we're looking at trying to take properties that have lower values and try to get those properties to where they increase like 300% or 400% and help us keep taxes low in the community. And I think that's really, one of the things is just making sure that we get the highest and best use for every property.
Well, we're joined by Cleveland City Manager Joe Fivas. Robert Thompson, Logan Thompson Law Firm, is part of their weekly segment. They love what they do. They turn this over to a lot of community topics each week, or some weeks. Joe, to me, just as a layman who's not very smart, by the way, the highest profile part of this, I think, to the layman of the public would be what's going to happen when City Hall, the municipal building, is moved to the former Cherokee Hotel, Cleveland Summit, whatever. Give us an update on that and where that project is.
Well, let's go back to the beginning for the Cherokee Hotel. Is that the former owners, which were out of town based, that they wanted to find an opportunity for those residents that live there. If you hadn't been in there, it was not ideal for a lot of our residents that have disabilities, a lot of veterans, that they can do better. They didn't have kitchens in their room. The air control was so we worked with them. And they committed to building a new facility, which they did, and so we became owners of that building. And quite honestly, it wasn't a good fit in the downtown, and we tried very diligently to find a partner to help redevelop that. Couple things that the council wanted to make sure that we did is to make sure that it was a high value redevelopment, meaning that we brought more value into the downtown, but that we also wanted to look at it from a historic preservation standpoint. Is many people would agree that when we tore down the courthouse and went in that direction, that was a historic mistake for the community, and I think the council wanted to try to bring that and give that building back to the community in many ways. So when you walk into the new City Hall, it will be refurbished. The downstairs will look just like it did in 1928, as close as possible. You'll have some city offices upstairs, but also there's a mixed-use element that we hope to be able to get a restaurant and have some other businesses also within the building, as that it will be a center of activity. We're going to be redoing the streetscape out front of it. We're going to be redoing Johnston Park, hopefully starting very soon. Roy's alternating building is a part of this project, and we'll pull all that together, again, trying to remember the history, but also to bring more activity. Right now, we are starting to interview architects. Usually on a job for any architect, you'll get 3 or 4, maybe 5 that we'll put in. We had 16 from all across the country, from Illinois, from Indiana, Nashville, and we probably prefer to have someone that's a little bit closer to home, but that shows you, and all these people that we've talked to have all said that it's really an inspiring project to help renovate that and try to make it a jewel in Cleveland, just like it was in the 1920s and 30s.
Robert, what does all this mean to you, especially for downtown?
Right. I live downtown, just a block from the courthouse square. Our officers are downtown. Matt Coleman and I have just relocated part of the firm, but it's just 100 yards away, second floor of the Andrew Johnson Bank building. So we're real excited to see it. I've been practicing law now, Steve, for 36 years.
My goodness.
You remember back in the day when the courthouse square was really the hub of the activity. We had Diamond Lills and Earls and of course the Spot. We had these great little spots where folks gathered for lunch, and hopefully we can bring that energy back to the downtown area. And I think what Joe and his team is doing is moving in the right direction, and we're so lucky to have Joe and that type of leadership, both in our city council and our county commission. So I'm really excited to see it happen, Steve.
So, Joe Fivas, Cleveland City Manager, on with the Logan Thompson Law Firm weekly segment with Robert Thompson this morning. So what's to come? What's happening? What's besides that project? What else should Clevelanders be paying attention to as far as the downtown revitalization?
As far as downtown revitalization, the council had passed a fairly significant downtown revitalization in December, and it includes doing a streetscape along Inman Street. It includes doing, because right now we're in back and forth conversations with Phoenix, which is the owners of the old Whirlpool property. We're closer than we'd ever been on trying to bring that back and bring it to highest and best use for that area. They've allocated some funds to help beautify the downtown, helping with fixing some of the curbs and putting some hanging baskets and just doing some of the necessary things on as far as doing that. From an economic development standpoint, we've been very pleased with the private investment. We think that we've had enough, we've had private investment, HHM and Agora and the Sanda Mill, that now the city needs to step out and invest and try to give more confidence to the private sector to come in and invest and bring jobs into the downtown and hopefully more living opportunities as well.
Robert, because a thriving city, they have something in common. That is a thriving downtown, don't they?
That's exactly right. Downtown's important, and hopefully we could bring some more tourists downtown, have more folks living downtown, and it just will feed off of our, we have a lot of storefront, people investing in those opportunities, and and Joe's going to fix the parking problem in the next couple of weeks, aren't you, Joe?
Yeah, next couple of days. just go ahead and fix it.
Well, as long as we can get the people that are working down there not to park next to their buildings, it will probably be all set. But that is an issue that we do spend a lot of time on.
I know you do. City Manager Joe Fivas and Robert Thompson for the Logan Thompson Law Firm. Robert, thank you. You and the law firm, you turned this segment over several times to community topics. We really appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you for having us again. Thank you, Steve.
Anytime. The Logan Thompson Law Firm, I remind you, Logan Thompson has a team of tremendous professionals. I don't know if that includes Jimmy or not, but yeah, it does. Go to LoganThompsonLaw.com. Folks, they can take care of whatever the legal need is. A massive firm that will help you with that community touch, as they have for so many years. All right, we're going to pause right here. When we come back, we're going to be joined by our buddy Greg Hicks with Misfit Tacos. It's Misfit Madness. We're going to update. Stay with us. Stand by.
Come check out the savings for March at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of Bradley County's largest pre-owned inventory. Or visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
Remember Me Senior Care is Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care neighborhood. They specialize in assisted living for those who are still active with a community of indoor and outdoor activities. They also provide memory care living for those who are facing life with dementia. Learn more online at remembermesc.com or call their office and set up an in-person visit at 423-473-3140. Remember Me Senior Care, a culture of care your loved one deserves. Direct Primary Care Associates, your place for health care. Fast access and on-time visits with no deductibles and no copays. The one-on-one time with a member of the talented staff makes going to the doctor a better experience. Direct Primary Care Associates offers telemedicine services and can do all routine labs. Check out all the ways Direct Primary Care Associates can help you and your family at directpca.com or call them at 650-4831. Direct Primary Care Associates. It's not insurance, it's health care.
Why rain on country
Best Buy Metals.
For 20 years, Best Buy Metals has provided permanent steel roofing. Additionally, we've expanded to manufacture metal siding, including steel, board and batten, and traditional lap siding. We also offer custom pole barns, from a simple roof-only structure to a fully enclosed building. Stop by one of our 7 showrooms today or visit us online 24/7 at bestbuymetalroof.com.
Morning, everybody. My name is Doug Bearettes, General Manager, Cleveland Ford. As you can see, the long-awaited construction build has begun. We are definitely, so everybody knows in the community, expanding to support and to service the community. When you pull in, it looks a little bit confusing. We are open during business. Everybody should know that we have a bunch of new Fords in inventory. We have Broncos, we have F-150s, as well as a bunch of orders coming in weekly and monthly. If you need anything, you can reach me. My name is Doug Bearettes. Look forward to talking to you all soon.
Serenity Funeral Homes. Convenient, caring, affordable. Cleveland's most affordable funeral home. Completely remodeled. Offering cremations as low as $5.95. Funerals, $15.95. SerenityofCleveland.com. When trust matters most.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by the Vascular Institute, your regional leaders in vascular care. February is Heart Month. What do you know about cardiovascular disease? Here are some fast facts to remember. 52% of high blood pressure deaths, the silent killer, occur in women. Every 40 seconds, someone in the United States will have a myocardial infarction. Stroke accounts for approximately 1 of every 19 deaths in the United States, on average every 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Many cardiac and stroke events can be prevented through education and lifestyle changes. Take the time to sustain your changes and control the risk factors that can be managed, such as establishing a primary care provider, exercising daily and eating a healthy diet, maintaining your diabetes, blood pressure, and cholesterol, and quitting smoking. For more information about vascular disease, visit vascularinstituteofchattanooga.com or call their office at 423-602-2750 to be evaluated. No referral is needed and appointments are within 1 week.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. Mixed Mornings on Mixed TV is Southeast Tennessee's best way to stay informed about local news, sports, weather, and community events, as well as traffic conditions. Plus, you'll never miss a minute of the latest whimsical banter and rants by the one and only Steve Hartline. Who wrote this promo? Never miss a minute. Mixed Mornings on MixedTV.tv. Weekdays 7 to 9, MixedTV.tv. I'm going to find out who wrote this.
Mix 1041 and Honda Cleveland are giving one deserving firefighter in our area a chance to win a 2023 Honda Civic. Nominate your favorite firefighter today at mymix1041.com.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Hey everybody, it's Dwayne Williams of the Mix Afternoon Drive. In the afternoons, we feel it's our job here at WCLE and my personal job to get you home safe after you've been out all day, maybe running around at work, picking the kids up from school, or whatever you got going on. Our job in the afternoons, again, is to get you home safe, give you the latest traffic, give you the latest news, because we know from the morning to the afternoon, different news breaks in our community. And of course, we want to be there to give you that news as you head home to your family at night. And of course, we also give you what's going on in sports around the area. With us being a premier sponsor of local sports, we let you know what's coming up on our stations that evening for you to be able to listen into and be able to be a part of those live sports events as well here at Mix 104.1.
Listen to the Mix Afternoon Drive, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland with Dwayne Williams.
And tonight, the Sumner County Board of Education will vote to decide if they're going to allow Dr. Cash to interview for the position. That is because her application came in after the deadline. Now, there are a number of factors involved there. We've been reporting on this all morning. Our story is on our website if you've missed it, mymix1041.com. But we do want to remind you that the Sumner County School Board is going to meet at 7 o'clock Eastern Time tonight. And what we're going to do, we are going to, in fact, announce what happens from the meeting here on Mix 104.1. We'll break in tonight. With it being 7 o'clock Eastern, one would think that'd be after 8 o'clock tonight Eastern Time. Also put that on our social media and our website, plus full coverage tomorrow morning. We do expect some reaction tomorrow morning to all of that. Well, let's catch up and find out what's happening this week with Greg Hicks, of course, Misfit Tacos. Greg, how are you?
I'm great, and it is another fantastic Taco Tuesday.
There we go, Greg, and it's Misfit Madness. I saw we had Robert Thompson here a second ago.
Yes.
He was just singing your praises. He loves
well, somebody's
Misfit.
got to, I guess. Yeah, he's a great guy. We appreciate Robert.
All right, so where are we right here? Tell me.
All right, we are in week 4. So our week 3 winners, our 2 tacos last week. Our week 3 winner will go on to next week's final 4. This week, we are featuring 2 special tacos to compete against each other, and they are our Euro style, which is we call from Euro to Hero. And it is fantastic. And it is going up against one that we've had recently, our January special taco. It's amazing how passionate people get about their favorites. Let's just say that. So this taco we had in January is our Little Red Hen. It's our chicken and waffle. It's a Misfit riff on chicken and waffles. It's got caramelized apples, a sriracha, maple syrup with our hand-breaded buttermilk marinated fried chicken. That is going up against our From Euro to Hero, which again is a Misfit take on a Euro. It's hand-carved lamb and beef. Some of my favorite proteins, with a fresh-made tzatziki, lettuce, tomato, some house-pickled onions. So 2 really great, very different flavors and styles going up against each other. We're making one of the things that we say about Misfit Tacos is the only thing that's normal is the tortilla.
I've heard you say that.
And the thing is with our Little Red Hen, it's not normal either. So it's actually a waffle tortilla that we're making. In-house. So it is very different from start to finish. And we also our tagline is that we are purposefully different. We're not a Mexican restaurant. We love our Mexican restaurants here in Cleveland especially, but that is not what Misfit Tacos is. We try to combine lots of different flavors with and really the tortilla is just the method of getting those flavors from around the world into your mouth.
All right, so we're joined by Greg Hicks, Misfit Tacos, and I do appreciate Misfit. Not only are you doing your own Misfit Madness, but you've donated a bunch of prizes for our Mix Madness contest this
so
year.
Those that are involved in Mix Madness, for every bracket, every round, Misfit Tacos is offering the winner of that a $20 gift card. And then we are also, for the grand finale, are awarding one of our picnic packs, which has been very very popular.
Yeah.
Great for the family, our picnic pack. It's 12 tacos. It's our house-made salsa, green chili queso, and a big bag of chips. Great for the family. Great for getting together with a couple of friends. Easy online ordering for delivery and for pickup.
How can they do that?
At misfittacos.com. So very easy online ordering. Visit misfittacos.com. Great for the office, too, this picnic pack.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you have 8 to 10 people, it's not quite a catering. You know, it's not quite big enough for catering, which Misfit Tacos does catering as well. But it's great to order a couple of picnic packs. You can get a variety of that. Again, easy to order online. Take payment over the online payment system. It's fantastic, again, for delivery as well as for pickup at misfittacos.com.
So we are proud. We've been doing our Misfit. Misfit. See, there we go. Our Mix Misfit. It all goes together, doesn't it? Our Mix Madness bracket challenge for about 20 years. And I'm pleased to say that once again this year we have the most participation of any bracket challenge in the Chattanooga area among broadcast stations. So we're very thanks for getting involved. We had about 400 people do it this year. Thank you very much. And here's the problem, Greg. A lot of the people who get in, they get to pick their bracket name, you know, and a bunch of them take shots at me.
Right.
And that's fine. And look, we're making a list.
You're an easy target, Steve.
I really
You're an easy target.
I know, and that's fine. And we've been knowing each other a long time. It's okay. Look, Misfit Tacos, you have absolutely grabbed the attention of this community, but we got new people coming in almost on a daily basis.
Yes, we do. So, you know, if you're new to the area, we're up on Stewart Road, 810 Stewart Road in Stewart Point Plaza, right at a half a mile off of the main thoroughfare of Paul Huff. Take a right at the corner and avoid the chaos that is Paul Huff Parkway. Come see us on Stewart Road, 810 Stewart Road. And again, we're offering.
What are your hours, Greg?
We are Tuesday through Saturday, so kicking off Taco Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. We're having a great Spirit Day today for Ross Yates, so if you want to support Ross Yates, come in today from 11 to 3 and then also from 5 to 8 and let us know that you're here to support Ross Yates, and a portion of all those sales will go toward that great school. We love supporting our community. It's part of who we are. We want to be very purposeful in what we do. We're not just trying to serve great food and very different flavors and combinations and those kind of things, uncommon, misfitty things, but we also want to help give back and serve our community. So we're very proud to partner with Ross and Yates Elementary and Primary Schools today for Spirit Day. Come join us. Again, if you order online at misfittacos.com and you want to support Ross and Yates, just put it in the special request. Let us know that you're supporting those schools.
Let's circle back. So Misfit Madness, remind us of the tacos and how people can vote.
Yes, so voting is actually taking place by in-store or online sales. So this week, the last couple of weeks, including this week, we're gauging those, the popularity of those by how many tacos are actually sold. And so this week, you can vote for by trying out and purchasing, and we have people that will come in on Tuesday and then they'll bring their buddies back, their family back, their office back toward the end of the week to try it again, to get it again, to make sure that they get that quote unquote vote in for that. So this week, again, is our From Gyro to Hero. It is our riff on a gyro taco. It's got our great griddled tortilla, so it's got a little extra flavor from every bite, as well as we're bringing back our Little Red Hen chicken and waffle taco. So those of you who are out there in Mix 104 land who were not the happiest with us for taking January's special chicken and waffle taco off, this is your week. Come back, support it, and then next week, the 4 finalist tacos from this past 4 weeks. The final four. We'll have all of those offered next week, again, Tuesday through Saturday, and you will vote by, again, in-store sales, online sales, and you can also drop your comments on our Facebook posts and Instagram as well, get a little bit of interaction. As we want to know what you think and what you feel and what you like about these tacos. The winner of Misfit Madness. That taco will then stay on the menu at least through April, will be our April special taco. So vote for your favorite. Come in, check out the new flavors, check out some of the old flavors. Take advantage of our picnic pack and our catering. All of that is available on our website. Easy to find us at misfittacos.com, or come. We'd love to see you. We'd love our staff to meet you and interact with you. We have the best staff in town.
They're great.
At 810 Stewart Road. Come check us out.
They're great. Our buddy, Greg Hicks, everybody, misfittacos.com. For all, have we made you hungry yet in the office? Yeah, go ahead and get lunch there today, or go down there. You'll love it. I promise you, misfittacos.com. Greg, thanks. We'll see you next week. Appreciate it. All right, that's going to do it for us this morning. And what a morning it has been. And truly, this is an example, folks. I'm telling you right now, if you've not been with us since about 6:30 this morning, this is an example of when you can go back on mixtv.tv. You can see Dr. Russell Dyer and Hal Taylor from earlier. You can see the Bradley Central High School Bearettes, the state champions. They were all in here this morning a couple of hours ago now. You can see our friend Gloria Moser and what they're doing for people and families in this community who are fighting the same battle they did. Their son passed away 2 years ago today. Grayson, a lot of you are wearing gray today. Please do that if you've not gotten ready yet. Wear some gray in memory of Grayson Moser today. You've seen Cleveland High School's Touchdown Club. They're having a big pancake breakfast Saturday they told us about. We heard the update, the very latest, on downtown revitalization from Robert Thompson and city manager Joe Fifes and our buddy Greg Hicks. It's been a busy, busy morning. Mixtv.tv to catch up. All right, back to our top story of the morning, and that is that, and I'm going to end with this, that the director of Bradley County Schools, Dr. Linda Cash, has submitted her application to the Sumner County school system to become their director of schools. Remember, you don't know this, editor's note, Dr. Cash came from Sumner County, directly from there. She's not originally from there, but from South Carolina, but was there for 17 years before she came here 9 years ago. So at any rate, she has applied, but is she going to be allowed to interview for the job? That's the question that the Sumner County Board of Education will vote on tonight at 7 Eastern Time, and we will have we'll bring you the results of that and their decision coming up after the meeting. All right, Bridget is up next with your midday show. Dwayne Williams back on the Mix Afternoon Drive with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad to be back. Have a great day, everybody.